What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Weeb Mine. I'm Nick, and as you can tell, it is pretty quiet in here. It's even peaceful. But that's a bad thing because it got so ridiculously hot outside that everything in here was just thermal throttling all to hell. But you know what? As lit as it was outside, Neoxa was even hotter. Now, Neoxa last night, for whatever reason, just started skyrocketing. It started going absolutely stupid. I'm sitting there browsing around on what to mine, and it's like, okay, well, I can make, $80 profit a day off of Ethereum, which, of course, ain't all that great considering everything in here. But that's after power, so still profit, still profit. But Neoxa was like $400 at one point. And I was like, oh, should I do something about that? Okay, probably, obviously, like a little bit of a pump going, probably a pump and dump, who knows, not financial advice ever, because that's bad, but I was like, you know what, I'm going to take the opportunity. I'm going to take the opportunity and start mining Neoxa on all of this. All of this. And we got a pretty good chunk of Neoxa in just a matter of a couple hours, but the problem with all that is, after I converted everything over to Neoxa, changed the card settings a little bit in here, optimized a little bit, it was using 4,000 more watts. Neoxa, of course, is on call power, or kapow, like Ravencoin. So it's a power-intensive algorithm, unfortunately. So, the things were getting like really, really stupid hot in here. I had to turn the exhaust fans all the way up, the other fans all the way up. And it was barely keeping things stable. I mean, I had a couple of rigs crash a couple times that I had to tone down. But I kind of wanted to use that as an excuse because, for the most part, when I set all these guys up, I've mined some Firo, I've mined some Ergo, I've mined some Flux, a little bit here and there, but by and large, it's always been Ethereum. Some of these rigs have not seen anything else other than Ethereum, which, that's the thing to do for the longest time now, so that's what I did. But I decided, okay, well, September 15th, got the merge coming. We're going to have to pick and choose. Ethereum Classic is the default, but what else are we going to do? We're going to have to start experimenting, and I started making flight sheets and such, and, well, let's put it this way. If Neoxa all of a sudden really took off and became a positive, mineable experience for the long term, all my rigs are set and ready to go. I can just, like that, and they'll be mining Neoxa. But my electric bill will go up too, and that's the one thing I'm trying to avoid. Let's go inside, and I'll kind of explain a little bit of what the heck happened last night. And so here we are over on Trade Ogre, and you guys can see it got kind of silly, like right over here. And this is really late last night, really early into the morning, and it went stupid. It went absolutely stupid. Like, it's just sitting down here, and then all of a sudden somebody or some people or whatever decided to just pump the hell out of it, and boop, and then boop. Okay. Essentially a pump and dump. But here's the thing, and it's kind of stabilizing right now. I mean, it's still going down a little bit over here, but I don't really know what to think of this guy. I really don't. I mean, granted, I threw 3 Litecoin at it, right? I mined some of it, I transferred it over, I threw 3 Litecoin at it, and I was able to turn like 3 Litecoin into like 3.421. I made what, $20 or something? Whatever. It's just kind of what I did. Not financial advice. I gotta keep repeating that. But is this something to look forward to, look into the future of? Well, over on what to mine, this is basically what I'm dealing with right now. And some of my cards aren't in here. Don't make a difference. It's fine. I'll adjust it later. But Ethereum is what it is. It's been a lot higher, but you got Neoxa way down here now. But here's the thing, okay? This was stupid. Last night it was dumb. It was at the top. The top number, the overall revenue was like just shy of $500 for me. And like the daily profit was like 392 or 402 or something. It fluctuated all over the hell. And that's why I was like, okay, maybe I should mine a little bit of this, try to give it a little bit of a go, just throw a couple mines at it. I converted all the rigs to go at it. Like I mentioned earlier when I was outside in the mine that, it's like, hey, let's give it a try, convert them all over, see what happens. And, you know, before I fell asleep that night, they were all back on Ethereum just because, you know, I know it was just going to come crashing back down, which is exactly what it did. It's what it did. So, yeah, it's one of those weird things. It really is. But the cool thing is it gave us a little bit of the experience to a motivation, I guess, to modify the rigs, see if we can do some new coin and stuff. And, you know, it's not like I haven't done new coins just out of the blue before, but it's the first time I took the entire format and I was like, okay, we're going from this and go, you know, a little bit of a learning experience and finding out that I really don't think anything that uses the call pow or whatever algorithm is going to be the go-to in the future. I really don't, because like these are really, really power intensive, GPU intensive algorithms, and it's just, you know, power costs are going up now as it is. So I'm sitting here thinking, it's like, well, the power costs are going up. Call Pow is really power hungry. People aren't really going to want to go there, or it's going to be harder to make a profit off of them because of that. Unless you have some free energy or really efficient ASICs or something, it's just not going to work out for your regular old GPU guys. You know, other stuff like Autolycos, Ergo, or whatever, they're, you know, pretty energy sensitive. And, you know, if you're mining Ethereum, you know how much power that takes on average. Ergo takes even less. I'd rather go there for sure, but the profitability just isn't quite there yet. I mean, profit's profit at this point. We can't complain all that much, but yeah, Neoxa, could it be something viable in the future? Let's give this a little bit of a refresh. I don't know. Market value, market cap, and everything. I just don't know what to think about this guy. I really don't, but there's another possibility there. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. Neoxa was just one of those things. It's, again, not financial advice, but it just seemed like a bit of a pump and dump that it is still trying to go on a little bit. On the plus side, you know, it might be a good thing. It might not be a bad thing. I mean, it's another mining option. And one thing us miners are going to need after September 15th, after the merge, we need options. So the more, the better. And if one of these coins can really, really take off, then hey, why not, you know? More options, the better. And I would appreciate it if you guys like, share, or subscribe, or comment down below. Did you guys get in on any of the Neoxa stuff? It was a little iffy there, you know. Like I showed, I didn't really do much with it, but I got a little something out of it, you know. Whatever, it's fine. But it really wasn't worth my time. But in the long term, could it be something? You know, it's something like Raptoreum, you know, the CPU mineable coin. I was all high and mighty on the Raptoreum coin. I have had some CPU miners that I still haven't hooked back up, actually. But Raptoreum is still a coin that I like. It's easy to mine. It's was it benchmarks and everything, and it's, you know, it's easy going to mine that guy. And plus, you got the nodes to generate coins itself. If only Raptoreum would really take off, that would be like a really, really good option for a lot of us. And yes, it can be mined on GPUs. Not well, but hey, it's an option. But man, these things, Neoxa just, when I saw it, it was like, oh, I kind of wish I got in on that early. But considering the buy and sell, you know, the volume and everything, I don't actually think I could have sold it if I wanted it to. We'll catch you in the next video.